If you've been on social media lately, you may have come across some strange posts from Justin Bieber. His recent activity online has people talking. Some of his posts feel a bit off, and the timing has fans raising their eyebrows. Right when Selena Gomez is glowing, thriving in her career and facing talk of getting engaged to Benny Blanco, Justin seems to be having a rough time. And it's not just a small change in mood. His behavior feels like someone who might be going through something more serious. Selena looks happy and confident. She's doing well with her music, enjoying her personal life, and possibly building a long-term relationship. On the other hand, Justin's recent posts are confusing. His captions are odd, the photos feel random, and there's a strange vibe to everything he's sharing. People are wondering if he's okay mentally and emotionally. Some even think he might be slipping back into old habits or struggling in a deeper way than he's letting on. What makes the situation even more noticeable is how quiet Selena has been. She hasn't said anything publicly about what's going on, no shady song lyrics, no Instagram likes or comments that fans can over. She's just focused on herself, staying quiet and keeping her attention on her work and relationship. It feels like she's finally let go of her past with Justin and is no longer holding on to any part of that story. She's not looking for drama, and she's definitely not getting involved in it, but Justin's actions are making people wonder what's really going on behind the scenes. His posts, his energy, his timing, it all points to something deeper than just a bad day. And right in the middle of all this, Selena's recent success. She's not only released new music, but she also looks more confident than ever. Both in interviews and on stage, people have been praising her new look, her powerful vocals, and her strong presence. What's really sparked online chatter is the album she just dropped with Benny Blanco. Fans are reading into the lyrics like never before. One track in particular, track 9, I Said, I Love You First, is making waves. It doesn't name anyone directly, but the message feels personal. Many listeners believe it's about Justin. The words hit hard. One line goes, "You're so embarrassing, go cry, where no one's watching. How does it feel to be forgotten?" It's the kind of raw, direct language that makes you stop and think. Even if she didn't write it about him specifically, fans can't help but see the connection. The way the song sounds, the emotion in her voice, and the timing of the release all fits. The lyrics seem to tell the story of someone who finally let go of the pain and decided to say everything they held in for years. It's emotional, it's sharp, and it feels real. You can almost hear the relief in her voice, like she's finally saying what she never could before. Of course, not everyone is convinced it's about Justin. Some think it could be about one of her other relationships, like her brief thing with Charlie Puth or her time with The Weeknd. Not every breakup she had was public, but even so, some lines in the song are so specific that it's hard not to think of someone who was a major part of her life, and that definitely includes Justin. When she sings about someone pretending like they're just friends after everything that happened, it sounds personal. It sounds like it came from a place of real hurt. And just when it seemed like the drama was cooling down, things from earlier this year came back up. A report from InTouch claimed that Justin tried to reach out to both Selena and Benny. It wasn't just a one-time thing. He reportedly made several attempts to reconnect and smooth things over, but it didn't go the way he hoped. According to the report, they didn't really respond to him. It was more like being ignored than being welcomed. And Justin apparently didn't take that well. The same report mentioned that he called them immature and said he was done trying, but fans weren't buying it. One person on X posted something that went viral. "I get it. Seeing your ex happy with someone you don't think is attractive messes with your head." It was a harsh comment, but it summed up what a lot of people seemed to be thinking. Justin might be feeling bitter or left behind while Selena moves forward. There's this growing feeling online that every time Selena has a good moment, whether it's a hit song, a new relationship milestone, or even just a happy photo, it hits Justin in a way that's hard for him to hide. And instead of dealing with it privately, he's showing it through moody posts and strange updates. Meanwhile, Selena just keeps doing her thing. Her music is sharp and full of confidence. Her words are clear and strong. She's not sugarcoating anything anymore, and people online have noticed. TikTok especially has taken this and run with it. Users are stitching old videos of Justin, like those old clips of him crying in public or looking lost, and matching them with Selena's new song. The edits are emotional and honestly pretty brutal. They've created this side-by-side story, Justin looking like he's still stuck in the past, and Selena finally moving on. The way all the pieces fit together, his weird posts, her new music, the rumors, the timing, it's created a picture that fans are interpreting in their own way. Whether it's fair or not, a lot of people feel like Justin is struggling to deal with Selena's growth. And whether the song is about him or not, it clearly touched a nerve. The vibe online is that he's having a hard time while she's living her best life. And two fans. That contrast says everything. Justin Bieber's behavior in the weeks following the release of Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's album has become hard to ignore. It's not just fans making assumptions anymore. The shift in his energy is visible to anyone paying attention. People who followed his journey since the early 2010s say this feels like déjà vu, and not the good kind. The way he's been acting lately is bringing back memories of his rougher days, especially around 2014, when he was clearly dealing with some personal battles behind the scenes. His recent activity online is nothing like what we're used to seeing from him. Lately, though, his posts have been scattered late night and almost chaotic. He'll upload a confusing video at 2 or 3 in the morning, followed by a vague, emotional quote that doesn't make much sense but clearly suggests he's feeling something heavy. People to read between the lines. Fans have definitely picked up on this shift. One moment that really stood out was when he liked a post showing Selena and Benny together and then unliked it shortly after. That single action sparked a wave of speculation. It seemed like he slipped up, like he couldn't help himself. One fan even wrote on X, "It's all jokes until he sees Selena happy, then suddenly he's watching her every move like a hawk." Another added, "Justin Bieber really been spiraling ever since that song dropped. Whether people are being too harsh or not, they're noticing the pattern." But it's not just the internet dissecting his Instagram feed. His public appearances lately have only made things look worse. He's been seen in oversized clothes that look thrown together, sunglasses on, even indoors, barely smiling, and walking around like he's lost in his own thoughts. Fans say he doesn't look like himself. His eyes seem distant, his body language closed off. Some say it's as if he's not fully there. This isn't just a celebrity having a bad day, it's starting to look like a person dealing with something deeper. His recent Instagram lives haven't helped either. When he goes live, there's an unpredictability to it. One minute he's calm, the next he's dropping emotional hints or making cryptic comments. Some viewers find it unsettling while others just feel sad watching it. The emotional rollercoaster reminds fans of the years when Justin was openly struggling with his mental health, trying to find his footing in the middle of fame, pressure, and personal chaos. What's even more telling is what people close to him are reportedly saying. There's been quiet talk from sources around Justin suggesting he's pulled back from his inner circle again. He's distancing himself from friends, spending more time alone, and not checking in like he used to. If that sounds familiar, it's because this kind of isolation has happened before. Back then, it took serious support from people like his former manager Scooter Braun and even Haley to help him regroup. Now, whispers are starting again. Some believe he may be heading toward another breaking point, and that the people close to him are getting worried all over again. The timing lines up a little too well. As Selena and Benny's album drops, and the internet hypes up track 9, "I Said I Love You First," Justin seems to fall apart. One confusing post at a time. Fans believe that particular song is the one hitting hardest, whether or not it's directly about Justin. The lyrics are raw, emotional, and impossible to ignore. The timing is tight, and the words are pointed. Even if it wasn't written with him in mind, it's understandable that he'd take it personally. The internet sure has. People are dissecting every line, every emotion in Selena's voice, and comparing it to the way Justin's been acting since the song dropped. Meanwhile, Selena's approaching things completely differently. She's not feeding the rumors. She's not addressing any of it directly. Instead, she's staying focused, showing up for interviews, and handling everything with grace. In her recent feature with Spotify, Countdown to Selena, she spoke about "I Said I Love You First," not in a dramatic or shady way, but as part of her journey. She didn't confirm any names, but she made it clear the song was about growth, about letting go of old versions of herself, and finding peace in the middle of change. She explained that the emotions in the song weren't just about breakups. They were about growing pains in general, friendships that faded, lessons that hurt, and the people you thought would be in your life forever but weren't. It's about the process of becoming someone new and letting go of who you used to be. That kind of message is something people of all ages can connect to. But for Selena, it feels especially personal right now. The way she's handling things shows maturity. While Justin appears to be slipping into old behaviors, Selena looks grounded. She's focused on her music, her personal growth, and her future. She's found someone who makes her feel secure, and she's expressing herself through art, not late-night rants or attention-seeking posts. She's not in the comments. She's not throwing shade. She's just living her life. The difference between them right now couldn't be more obvious. On one side, you have Justin seeming emotional, reactive, and unsure of how to handle what's happening. On the other, you have Selena calm, confident, and moving forward without looking back. It almost feels like two people on completely different paths. One is stuck in the past, while the other is finally free from it. So now the question that's on everyone's mind is Justin reacting to the album because it struck a personal chord. Is he seeing his past play out through Selena's lyrics and feeling the weight of it all? Or is this just an unfortunate coincidence, him going through something separate, and the fans drawing lines that don't really connect? Whatever the truth is, it's clear that I Said I Love You First has triggered something. Whether emotionally or publicly, the reactions are real. The concern is growing, and fans are watching closely, some with sympathy, others with criticism. It's the kind of moment where the lines between music, personal history, and public life blur into one emotional storm. Tell us your thoughts. Do you think Justin's going through a rough time because of Selena's new success and her relationship with Benny? Or is it something else entirely? Drop your opinion in the comments, hit like if you're following this story, and subscribe. To stay updated, there's more to uncover, and the next update might change everything.